Welcome to my next sketchbook tour. Here is my sketchbook that I've been working in since December 2023, and last month in February 2025 I finally finished it. It took quite some time, and yeah, I'm going to show you what's inside here. I like the end of the sketchbook a lot more than the beginning. I think in the end I was a lot more inspired by different things, just more colorful. And let's continue with the tour. By the way, I don't know who made these stickers. I know this is from one Estonian artist. I don't know who the artist is, but I bought this at some convention, and this, I think it came with some purchase, so I don't know the artist of these stickers. So I began this in 6th of December 2023. This is also just some sticker of this Estonian character called Vanamees. There's cartoons of this character on YouTube, so if you want to see some Estonian humor. Starting off with some pose studies. Looks very messy. Again, some messy sketches. I think this was a study on someone else's sketch. It's not my original. Rooster. Some clothes. I enjoyed drawing clothes, it folds and everything, but I haven't done this a lot lately. This is some. I was learning a bit of what was it? Front-end development, I guess it was. It was a. So I did some sketches here, but that's boring. This was a study based on Tove Jansson's art. This artist who created Moomin, and I was just trying this out. Poses again. I kind of like it. I kind of enjoy drawing skinnier models. Like just maybe because I'm more used to drawing men. Not used to, but it's easier to draw men because they're more angular, and the skinnier the model, that more angular they are. And I think I made this model way skinnier than the original was. Yeah. I don't know what that is. Not quite sure. Models again. Some 60-second poses, so 1 minute poses. I like how when you start off with pose studies, first they're really really stiff. At first they're really stiff, but as you keep going, you find ways how to simplify it, so the drawings become more fluid looking. Like, it's not perfect, but I enjoy this way more. Like this, the way the thigh line goes here and here, and the leg. It just looks nicer. I think it's those brush pens. I was trying them out here. The Futurama ship. Bessie. I think this was this I drew after I watched a YouTube video of how mines used to be built and such. And there was one part that really impressed me, and I tried to draw a person here, and the trees, logs, and it felt kind of creepy. I don't want to draw it, just this huge rock all around you, and you're a small human and with huge logs, and I don't know how to explain this feeling that this video made me feel. Again, some study here of a city in fog, and I saw this owl, handcock. I will put it on the screen what this is in English, but I saw this owl in the city last year, which is very cool. I think this is also maybe studying something. I think these were made while I was in Thailand. Yeah, it looks like those watercolors I bought in Thailand. There's like a little watercolor set, and I was trying them out here. Wasn't very inspired in drawing these. I just wanted to draw something. And this page is just nonsense. Here I was drawing some people. I was people watching and drawing some people. I think this is also based on some photo I took in Thailand, maybe. There were these trees and palm trees and big city houses behind, and some small, not so nice looking house here. So it's just the contrast was quite big. That's also a study on someone else's art. It's not my original. It's a mandarin or a tangerine, I don't know. Mandarin, we call it mandarin in Estonian. My breakfast on 18th of February 2024 in Hua Hin, Thailand. Some rice, some cucumbers, bacon. I think it was a French toast. Some, I think it was this soup, this rice soup. Some mandarin and I guess some meat. It's quite interesting. Palm tree. It's again based on a photo in Thailand. I think I took it from a restaurant. It's restaurant food. It was stir-fried vegetables and some beef. Yeah, some beef dish. They have those pink pigeons in Thailand. That's what I drew here. Palm tree again. There's lots of palm trees in Thailand. There was some kid playing in the sea. I don't know what she was catching, but she had a bag and she was catching something. I guess small fish, maybe. And a little boy with the bucket. I guess he was picking, maybe looking for shells. There's lots of beautiful shells there. And some guy. It's also from Thailand. That's all, yeah, Thailand stuff. It's also made there. This is what I drew, what was in front of me. That's, I think, based on a photo. Probably also photo. Our drinks. That's, I think, some Pinterest photo. And there were some people sitting on a table close to us. But they were moving around, so it was difficult to get a nice drawing of them. I think was some kid, like wearing her school uniform. Had a drink someone ordered. It wasn't my drink. I saw someone ordered it and I drew that. Some sketch of a lady in bikinis. Now that's a painting I want to make. In green, or how is it? Okay. I think it was a mountain actually. This one. It looked like this. A mountain that we could see from our hotel window. And it looked interesting, like the face. Like a face from the side, like a brow and a nose and mouth and such. Not sure what I was trying to do here. Some giant and a small human. Ever since I was little, I've always had this thought of just, I don't know, I keep thinking about giants and small humans, like how they interact. I don't know why I'm doing this. And these are also based on someone's paintings I saw on Pinterest. I really liked how it looked. I tried to make my own versions of them with watercolors. It's also in Thailand. Again, same thing. I think here's like a beginning of a painting I want to make someday. I think here I was doing some cookie cutter sketches of ideas of what to make. I have some peach cookie cutters, but I haven't made any melons. This is okay. This is finally in Estonia. So these are houses I saw in Haapsalu. It's a city in western part of Estonia. It's next to the sea. It was a modern house. I mean, they didn't have this color, obviously. I like that I didn't use realistic colors. That it's like this bright and yellow and green. Yeah, this is really off here. Should be more straight. Yes, but yeah, doesn't matter. I like these sketches. Road close to our place in Tallinn. Yeah, and this was based on a photo I took in Turkey. Again, these colors are just all over the place. I just wanted to do something really colorful, and yeah, I guess I succeeded. I was in Tallinn, just again watching some people eat. I went to show some apartment on this 8th of October 2024. My husband picked me up at the train station, by this train station, and there was a train. Took a photo of it. Our neighbors' beans. Our neighbors had some beans growing on the fence, and the beans were actually on our side, and they didn't want them, so they told us to take them. There was this really beautiful purple beans that I wanted to draw. Here I drew a picture of my husband. I went to my friend's birthday and I drew her cat here. I took a picture of her cat and I drew that. Oh yeah, this great tit flew inside on the 13th of October. And I took a picture and I drew that picture. Just, I don't know what pens these are or what markers these are. Some water-based markers. And, yeah, it's what I used here. Here I just had a sudden idea of some pattern. Let's quickly sketch that. Doesn't seem like such a great idea now, but when I got the idea, it seemed like a nice idea. Some recipe stuff and eye practice. I like to draw eyes sometimes. I don't know, it's like a go-to thing. If I don't know what to draw, I will draw eyes. Here's a thing for some recipes again. Okay, here's some January 2025. Some quick sketches. I quite like this one. I like these lines here. Again, some pose studies and some face studies. This one kind of reminds me of the character in Arcane. What was his name? He died in the first season. It was one of Powder and Vi's brothers, the skinny one. But it kind of reminds me of him. I forgot his name right now. That's Mats Mikkelsen. I don't know if I've said it before, but I like to draw him. He has an interesting face. This kind of like the mouth shape is especially interesting, like this kind of disgusted look. A little bit. Clothes. Yeah, that's also a Pinterest reference. It was an interesting guy with a really small head and a really big body. Yeah. Didn't really have any inspiration here. I just wanted to draw a frog. And this was quite interesting. I took this lino cut. What's this thing that you do this with? Yeah, I don't remember right now. Anyway, I used this and then I drew on it with this marker. And I like the effect. It's quite cool, I think. Yeah, that's some nonsense here. Nonsense tree. Again, it's my painting that I want to make. I'm kind of making it already, but I haven't progressed right now. Procrastinating a little bit. Now here I tried this lino cut thing again. And some markers. I didn't do any sketches before. I just drew directly from the reference. Now here I was trying these liners, a liner pen and such. I was using this water-based marker on them and then an alcohol-based marker to test how they react. Do they start to bleed or not? Some did, some didn't. Some ponies. Ponies? How do you pronounce it even? Ponies? I don't know. And these are some shape studies here. As you can see, I don't really like to wait for paint to dry all that much. That's why this happens. I was painting the only plant we have in Tallinn in our apartment. And it's a color wheel. Now this page is nice. I like this page. Again, I was doing some studies here. There was a tuna head, some food we had in Croatia one time. Pomegranate. I like pomegranates. Also like how this turned out. I think it's watercolors again, or really diluted gouache paints. I guess it's gouache actually, because this color wheel is made with gouaches. This is also quite interesting. I like the colors, like warm tones. Flowers. And some small humans. A big guy. I don't know what guy. Mads Mikkelsen. Again. These flowers, what are they called? Flamingo flowers? Or something like that. Some bird flowers. Tree I saw in Budapest, I think. This was also in Budapest, I think. Or maybe it was Prague. Damn, this is... Which one was it? No, it was in Prague. There were those metal things or around them. It's those things. Here is some mixed media. Yep. The gouaches underneath and some color pencils on top. I like the effect. Quite cool. And some mountains. Some pomegranates again. Actually, I was trying to find some reference photos of pomegranates on Pinterest. And there were so many AI pomegranates, it was ridiculous. Now it is one of my favorite pages here. Oh, this was in Pula, this thing. Some like flat peaches, they're really delicious. This cevapi sausages and olives. Oh, there's this wine we bought from Germany. It's not really quite wine yet, it's still fermenting, but it's in bottles. So the longer you wait, the more winey it gets. Some other food. And the pine tree branch. Really nice pine trees in Croatia. Different than we have in Estonia. Oh, a bear. Yeah, there was a cool bear photo made by an Estonian photographer. The bear, I think it was this one, where the bear was really close to the camera. This was also a really cool photo. The bear was scratching himself against a tree, and had this cute pose. I think it's maybe some peaches, I'm not sure. Those flowers that I don't remember, we call it, I think it's teder in Estonian, and they're also can be quite angry. But there's a different one of them that are even more aggressive in spring. But they have these fancy red eyebrows, and I wanted to try not realistic colors, I wanted to try blue. Because I think I usually tend to go towards more like a realistic color route, and I've really been trying to do something different here in the sketchbook. And I think it was a cat with some persimmons. Yeah, I didn't finish it. Okay, I had an idea of a leaf like this. I don't know. That's the house drawing. I have a video also on this account. spent quite a bit of time on this. Yeah, I don't remember if this was based on a photo or I just copied someone on YouTube. I think I copied someone. Ah, some animals again. My husband said this pig, this wild boar, looks like that guy from Demon Slayer, the one who is wearing the pig's head all the time. That he looks like that. Yeah, I quite like it. I thought maybe it looks a little bit like from Princess Mononoke, those pigs. Now here I tried something like different, just drawing the colors before and then doing the outlines, but it didn't really work out all too well. And here's something new I tried. Seagulls. I had a bunch of pictures of seagulls and I just drew them and I made them with purple. This was in Helsinki. Yeah. And also I tried to use different colors, not super realistic. That's a cow. And that's a fat pigeon. And that's some rose, I guess. This was a drink and draw on 5th of February. I hadn't been to drink and draw, like, I think the last time I went was in July, so it was quite a bit long break. I like to go there once in a while, sometimes more, sometimes less. This was one of my favorite sketches. Here. I actually enjoy shorter poses more because then I don't pay so much attention to, I don't know how it turns out. I just draw quickly. But these were some longer poses. And that's why I had time to do stuff like this here. So there was this one. This one. I think it was a 20-minute pose. And here where I didn't want to draw the 20-minute pose anymore, I was just drawing other people or some plants. Yeah. And people. That's Mads Mikkelsen again. Here is, I think he's a Spanish actor. I don't remember his name. A cat, some lemons, a pony, another pony. I really hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. English is weird sometimes. Well, it's weird quite often times. A cat. It's the same cat, it's just I use some different colors here. You know, that's based on some Pinterest reference. I believe this one too. Here I was trying out all the green colored pencils that I have. I think I actually found that I have even more, but I haven't used them here. Pumpkins. This is a nice page. Just some chickens. Most of my drawings I make without the sketch underneath. I just draw directly with something that can't be erased. And I think it's nice to practice this way. You become more confident with your lines. And pigeons. I found a video on YouTube of pigeons and I just paused and kept drawing the pigeons that I saw there. I think it's a really good way to practice. Because if you just find the references on Pinterest or internet, then you just keep drawing the same thing that everyone else is drawing. But if you take your own videos or just see some videos, then you will get a lot more references. That's this Awebo bird. Very interesting bird, quite beautiful. This is based on a photo I took in Tallinn, this Kadrioru park. I think maybe in the Japanese garden. And that's a house in, well, just one random house in Tallinn Old Town. Some drinks, this Vasla kukel, and I guess shrimps and chips in Croatia. I think it was in Bol. Oh, tomatoes. Tomatoes are nice. I miss tomatoes. Well, summer is coming. Some buns in Thailand. Thailand buns are sweet. Like, it's made of meat inside, but it's still kind of sweet, which is weird. Thailand bananas. Some Thailand these fruits, some brown fruits. This was some Japanese food in Estonia that I drew. Didn't color it. I wanted to, but I didn't get to it. And then I was already over coloring it. Maybe I will some at some point, but I don't think so. Seagulls. I haven't actually drawn seagulls before, and it was quite interesting to. Yeah, it was fun to learn to draw them. But there were not a lot of good seagull videos that I found on YouTube. So I think I need to just take some of my own videos, and then I can draw more of them. In Estonia we have these ones more, like the gray ones. I don't think I really seen the black ones here. Palm tree. I think that's a pigeon because it asks for food. That's what all I think about. Or a seagull. 2 options. Pomegranates again, some leaves. Grapefruits I saw in the botanic garden. Some cows. Here the cow's body completely failed, so I just decided to draw a bunch of leaves around. So the cow is inside the leaves. Leaves. It was supposed to be a kingfisher, but it kind of failed. This one turned out quite interestingly. I was using alcohol-based markers here. And it's this plant again. What was it? Pelican? No. Flamingo flower. Really quick study, but it turned out so bad. This I like. I like how this one turned out. It's like an illustration. And this was based on a story I saw on Instagram. I like the colors of it, so I tried to replicate it. And this is not black, this is just some mix of green, yellow and red. It just looks black. This flower again, this drawing I also really like. This is a nice and chubby bird. We call it suur nokk in Estonian, so big beak. Not sure what it's in English. Some weird looking seagulls. That's a weird face. An owl. Also some photo that Estonian photographer took. This one I don't quite like, but yeah. Oh yeah, there was some pink clouds over our house at the countryside. And but this kind of looks apocalyptic. Like the colors, I couldn't quite catch it. There's like a house here and the pine tree and the clouds. But this one I really like how this turned out. Yeah, it looks nice. Chickens again. Here I drew this yellow part first, and then I drew the lines, the fabric. Again, I did the same thing here. I drew the yellow first, and then I did the outlines. That's also some based on some photo taken in Croatia. And that too. I was working on this quite a bit. At first I thought it's finished, and then my husband gave me some pointers, and then I was keep fixing and fixing it. He's a designer, so he has this designer's eye, and he just sees what's good and what is not. And I was fixing it, and now I think it turns out quite nice. No, that's actually it. That's the last drawing, painting. No, not painting. What's a study? Let's call it a study. And I finished it on 17th of February 2025. So that's the end of the sketchbook. I don't know if it's one of my favorite sketchbooks, but it's up there among my favorite sketchbooks. I especially like the end of the sketchbook. There's more testing and trying new colors. If you want, you can like this or subscribe to a channel. I post mostly art related stuff, sometimes also some 3D related stuff.